to the Marine Corps, I think it's pretty obvious that the astrological chart stems from the anthropomorphic view of life, that the Earth was the center of the cosmos, you see. Because then if you look at it that way, that you start to see how the astrological chart really works, which is the big secret. We think of the sun as being the center of the solar system, and it is. The solar mass, the big giant glowing burning sphere at the center, the gravitational well of the solar system. Scientific tells us that. We know that's a fact, but in the ancient world they didn't know this. They thought that the Earth was, the firmament was just above. The Earth was flat, and the whole universe revolved around the Earth. And their limited view. And so when their scientists, which are called like Babylonian astrologers, which are really quite amazingly good actually, because they still use the names that these Babylonian and English scholars applied to these stars even in ancient times. So you see, they're looking at it from the Earth standpoint, though. They're looking at the movement of the planets from Earth being the center of the galaxy. So this is why the transit of Mars is so important, because they're watching this thing move in the sky. They're carefully watching it. And these skies are very dark. This is before electric lights. Keep that in mind. And anyone that's been out in the woods know that the stars just glow. It's the only light, the only ambient light available. You start seeing them much better after just a few short hours even. But see, the thing is, this is what the mystery of these charts is that Mars will hang dog in a certain constellation for a while. That's what it looks like from Earth. Or Jupiter will go to the 7th house, because they're charting it with reference to the outer galaxies, you see. They don't know that the Earth is spinning around a further core here, you see. So the view of the astrological stars, the astrologers, which were well thought out, it was a complete science, the best science they had at the time. I wouldn't diss it at all. Is a spiritual guide, but based on the fact that the Earth was considered to be the center of the cosmos. And that's why the planets have all kinds of movement. They'll hang dog in a certain part of the sky for months at a time, or the moon will go up and down. And there was such a thing as Lunar New Year. They measure years in terms of the number of times that the moon reaches apogee. You see, this is about the anthropomorphic view of the cosmos, which was, really held in sway up until really Newtonian and Copernicus.